children, welcome back to the my YouTube channel. Today we are discussing 6th class English second language part 1 unit 4 Froze the King's Ministers. First one ಪ್ರಶ್ನೋತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. C1 Answer each questions briefly. First one question, who did the lion make his home ministers and why? Answer ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. The lion made the fox his home minister because he was known to be every wise and clever. And second one, who was made the defense minister and why? Answer, the leopard was very alert and swift-footed, so he was made his defense minister. And third one question, why was the crow made the ministers for external affairs? Answer, the crow could fly high in the sky, so he was made ministers for external affairs. And fourth one, what promise did the three ministers make to the king? Answer, the three ministers swore to remain loyal to the king. And fifth one question, what did the king promise to do for his ministers? Answer, the king promised to give them food and protection. And sixth one question, how did the ministers always have enough to eat? Answer, when the lion went hunting, they helped him to find the prey. After having his fill, he would leave the remains for them. Thus, they always had enough to eat. And seventh one question, what did the crow tell the lion about the camel? Answer, the crow told the lion that the camel looked very fat and big. And eighth one question, who brought the camel to the lion and how? Answer, the clever fox brought the camel to the lion. The fox said, our king is the Brevalion. He has killed your cruel master and now you are free. The good king has invited you to come and live with him in the forest. And ninth one question, why did the lion feel grateful to the camel? Answer, the lion was feeling very hungry, but his paws were badly burnt and he could not go hunting by himself, so he asked his ministers to get him some food. And tenth one, why did the lion ask his ministers to get him some food? Answer, the lion felt grateful to the camel because he carried him back to the forest. And 11th one question, how did you think provide most faithful to the king? Answer, the camel provide most faithful to the king. And C2, write the words used to describe the following animals: lion, fox, leopard, crow and camel. And description, lion fierce and strong, fox wise and clever, leopard alert and swift footed, crow greedy, and camel true and faithful. And C3, discuss the following questions in small groups and present your answers to the whole classes. First one, the clever fox at once thought of a plane. What plan did the clever fox think for? I repeat the question. The clever fox at once thought of a plan. What plan did the clever fox think of? Answer. The clever fox at once thought of a plan of he ran and came to the place where the camel was sitting. Hello friend, he said to the camel. How lucky you are! Our king has invited you to his court. No, please hurry up and come with me. And second one question. The ministers were shocked to hear this. What did they hear? Why were they shocked? Answer. As soon as they reached the forest, the lion turned to the camel and said, Friend, I must thank you for saving my life. You are welcome to live with me in my forest. As long as you like, I promise you my protection. The ministers were shocked to hear this. They had all the time been longing to eat the camel's meat, but they said nothing as they were afraid of the king. And third one question, the camel was deeply moved by the loyalty loyally shown by the three ministers, where the three ministers loyal to the lion give reasons. Answer. No, the three ministers were not loyal to their king. The lion, the camel was deeply moved by the loyalty shown by the three ministers. He too thought it his duty to offer himself as food for the king. Your Majesty, he said, these three ministers of yours can be so useful to you. Therefore, I pray that you eat me instead. And hardly had the camel spoken these words when the three ministers got ready to pounce on him, but the lion stopped them immediately and said, You are also true and faithful to me. I am deeply touched by your offers and I expect them all. I shall eat all of you, but in the same order in which you offered ourselves. The ministers looked at each other and without a moment toss they all ran away from the place, but only the camel remained there. Thus, three ministers provide that they were not loyal to their king. And fourth one question, what did the three ministers run away from the place when the camel offered himself for the lion to eat? The three ministers were ready to pounce on the camel, but the lion stopped them immediately. He wanted to test their loyalty loyalty. So he said to them that he was deeply touched by their offers and he would readily accept them all. He said that he would eat them in the same order in which they offered themselves. The ministers looked at each other and without a moment to lose, they all disappeared from the place, but only the camel remained there. They ran away from the place because they were not loyal to their king. And next question. Let us write and punctuate the following. First one, the king asked, Where can we get a camel? Correct punctuation mark. The king asked, where can we get a camel? And second one, the fox said, our king is the brave lion. And third one, the lion said, don't we see I am tired and hungry? And fourth one, the teacher asked, what's your name? And fifth one, he said, my name is Varun. And next, practice language. A. Find the past tense from the following from the lesson: call, called, promise, past tense promised, go, went, help, helped, run, ran, ask, asked, reach, reached, burn, burnt, rover, rovered, think, thought, sit, sat, kill, killed, now, knew, speak, spoke. And B2, divide the above verbs into the categories as regular verbs and irregular verbs. For regular verbs, we can add D or ed to get the first tense forms. For irregular verbs, we cannot add d or ed to get the first tense forms. Regular verbs, irregular verbs: call, go, promise, help, reach, roar, ask, hill, run, burn, think, sit, now, speak. Is the regular and irregular verbs. Say the following words aloud: rushed, promised, helped, liked, looked, pushed, stopped, reached, jumped, shocked, stepped. ಕಡೆ ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ತ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ದ ಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಈ ಪಾಠದ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೋತ್ತರಗಳನ್ನು ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟವಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಲೈಕನ್ನು ಕೊಡಿ. ಪೂರ್ತಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಮುಗಿಯುವವರೆಗೂ ವಾಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಬಾಯ್.